Welcome to Vinyasa Flow. My name is Maz and I'm going to be guiding you through this practice today. So let's just start by finding a comfortable seated position. So grounding equally through the sit bones, sitting up nice and tall, lengthening from the ground all the way up through to the crown of the head. And if it's comfortable for you to do so, just allow the eyes to close. Allow your hands to rest lightly onto your knees or into your lap. And just take this first couple of minutes to arrive, to settle in. Noticing how your body feels. Are there any areas of the body that feel a little bit tense or tight? Are there any areas of the body that feel quite relaxed and open? Notice the breath, keeping it natural. Notice how the breath is moving. Feeling the expansion of the in-breath, the contraction of the out-breath. And then notice and observe your thoughts as they drift in and drift out. Notice if there are any emotions that accompany those thoughts. Taking this time to just bring an awareness to all these different layers that make up your experience. And from there, join together your palms, bring your thumbs to lightly rest at the center of the chest. And if you would like to, take a moment to set an intention for your practice. There's no right or wrong. Your intention is something that resonates with you in this moment, something that can give your practice a meaning to you. And whatever that intention is, place it between the palms of your hands. Let it rest close to your heart. And keep it with you as you go through the practice today. When you're ready, slowly blink open your eyes. Place your hands down onto the mat in front of you and start to find your way to all fours. So if you are sitting onto a block, pop it over to one side, make your way to all fours, spreading your fingers wide. Stacking your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. We're going to start to find a little bit of movement in the body. So drawing the belly button towards the spine, starting to switch on through the core. We're going to extend the right leg and the left arm. Keep drawing the belly button in. Inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to bring the elbow to meet the knee, rounding the upper back. Inhale, extending once again, arm and leg. Exhale, joining together the elbow and the knee. One more time, inhale to extend. Exhale, bring the elbow and knee together, doming the upper back. This time, inhale, extend. Exhale, we're going to stay here. Option, if you would like, is to bend up that right knee, reach your left hand behind you and start to take hold of the outside edge of that right foot, pressing the foot into the hand, opening up through the front of the body. Keep drawing the belly button towards the spine. We've got one more breath here. Good. On your next inhalation, start to extend the arm and leg out once again. Exhale, release. Come back to all fours. We're going to switch sides, so extending your left leg and your right arm. Reaching long. Take an inhalation here. As you exhale, bring the elbow and knee together, round the upper back. Inhale once again, extending the arm and the leg. Exhale, elbow and knee come together. One more time, inhale, extending long. Exhale, elbow and knee meet, round the upper back. This time, inhale to extend, either staying in here or you're going to bend up that left leg. You're going to reach the right hand behind you and take hold of the outside edge of that right foot, pressing the foot into the hand, lifting through the chest, finding that space through the front of the body as you breathe in here. Taking one more breath. On your next inhalation, slowly extend the arm and leg. Exhale, come back to all fours. From there, tuck your toes and then slowly start to lift yourself up into your first downward facing dog. Sending your hips high, releasing your heels down towards the ground, and then just start to find a little bit of movement in your downward facing dog. Maybe pedaling the heels, maybe moving the hips. Maybe you raise a leg, take a three-legged dog. Whatever feels good for you here. Just take some time to move the body. Notice how the body feels today. Start to find a connection to the breath. And then start to slow your movements down, coming eventually to a place of stillness in your downward facing dog. As you inhale, lift your heels, look towards your hands, and then slowly start to tiptoe your feet towards the top of your mat. Separate the feet hip distance. Take an inhalation, lengthen, look forward. As you exhale, really soften your knees and come through into a forward fold. Allow your head to hang heavy. Couple of options here. Either keep your hands down onto the mat or interlace your fingers behind you. Draw the shoulder blades together and start to draw the hands overhead, finding space through the front of the body, and then just gently sway the torso from side to side. Keep those knees soft. Keep the feet grounded. And then slowly come back through to center. Gently release the hands down onto the mat. Draw your chin towards your chest and then start to slowly walk the hands up the front of the legs. Coming all the way up to standing. Nice and slow, head and shoulders come up last. Once you arrive all the way up, release the arms by the sides. Keep the knees soft. Take an inhalation, draw your shoulders all the way up to your ears. Exhale, slide the shoulders all the way back and down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, draw the shoulders up. Exhale, slide the shoulders all the way back and down. From there, step to the top of your mat. Come to your mountain pose. Feet grounded, legs active. Gently draw the belly button towards the spine. Allow the tailbone to lengthen down towards the heels. Release the arms by the sides. And once again, close down your eyes. Just take a moment to feel your connection to the ground. And take a moment to find a connection to the breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. There's a gentle contraction at the back of the throat. And with every breath, there's that soft ocean sound, your wtih breath. Breathing in through the nose. Breathing out through the nose. Breathing in through the nose. Breathing out through the nose. Blink open the eyes. Inhale, raise the arms, reach high. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Soften your knees if you need to. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, place your hands down. Step your right foot back. Step your left foot back. Come to a high plank. Spread your fingers wide. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Press the ground away from you with the hands, doming the upper back. With your next exhalation, slowly bend your elbows. We're going to lower all the way down to the tummy in a straight line. Drop your knees if you need to. Once you get down, untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your chest. Draw your shoulder blades together. Come to your baby cobra. Exhale, lower the chest down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift the chest, finding space through the front of the body. Exhale, chest lowers. 1 more time. Inhale, lift your chest. Legs are active. Exhale, lower the chest down. Inhale, come on up to all fours. Exhale, send your hips towards your heels. Come to a child's pose. Inhale, all fours. Tuck your toes. Exhale, lift up into your downward facing dog. Take a breath in here. Inhale. Exhale. With your next inhalation, step your right foot forward. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, reach high, lengthen through the sides of the body. Exhale, release the arms by the sides, mountain pose. Let's go again. Inhale, raise the arms, move with the breath. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, place your hands. This time, step your left foot back. Step your right foot back. You're into your high plank. Take an inhalation in here. Strong energy through your legs. As you exhale, bend your elbows. Coming all the way down in a straight line. Drop your knees if you need to. Once you arrive all the way down, untuck your toes. Inhale, lift your chest, cobra. Exhale, chest lowers. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, lifting up through the chest, cobra. Exhale, lower the chest down. Last time, inhale, chest lifts, draw the elbows in. Exhale, chest lowers. Inhale, come up to all fours. Exhale, sit back, find your child's pose. Inhale, all fours. Tuck your toes, exhale, lift up, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale. With your next inhalation, step your left foot forward. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, reach high, grounding through the feet. Exhale, release, bring the arms by the sides, return to your mountain pose. Bend your knees. Inhale, raise the arms, sit low into your chair pose. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, lengthen, look up. Exhale, place your hands, step back into your high plank. Take an inhalation in here. As you exhale, your choice, either lower all the way down to the tummy or lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, come onto the tops of your feet. You're into your cobra or your upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Take a breath in here and exhale. With your next inhalation, send your right leg high, 3-legged dog. As you exhale, thread your right leg underneath your body. Take it towards the top left corner of the mat. Inhale, raise up your left hand, open up your chest, coming into your fallen triangle, lifting up your hips, rotating through the chest, reaching high through the fingertips of the left hand. One more breath here. And then as you exhale, bring your left hand down to the mat. Inhale, raise your right leg. Come back to your 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Drop your left knee. Keep the toes tucked. Inhale, raise the arms. Push your hips forward. Exhale, cactus the arms. Take a bend in the elbows. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Really open up through the front of the body. Breathing in here. Take one more breath. Keep pushing the hips forward, lengthening your tailbone down towards the ground. Exhale. With your next inhalation, use the strength of the legs. We're going to lift all the way up to a high lunge. Inhale, reach the arms high. Find a deep bend in that right leg. Keep the left leg nice and straight and strong as you breathe in here. Drawing the belly button towards the spine. Drawing the left hip forward as you draw the right hip back. Staying connected to the breath. Last one here. From there, inhale, join your palms, bring the thumbs to the sternum. As you exhale, start to send your chest forward, pour the weight into your right foot, and then with an inhalation, float your left leg up, arrive into your warrior three, extending that left leg, crown of the head reaches forward, breathing here, strong standing leg, one more breath. And exhale. With an inhalation, slowly start to bring that left knee into the chest. Exhale. Take your left hand to the outside of that left foot. Bring your knees together. So folding that left leg behind you. Take a breath here. And then we're going to start to move towards our dancer's pose. So you're going to start to press the left foot into the left hand. Start to lean forward. Extend that right arm out in front of you. Breathing here. Keeping that standing leg strong and active. Again, finding that space through the front of the body. Taking one more breath. And exhale. Wonderful. From there, very slowly, we're going to start to bring the right hand down. We're coming into our half moon pose. Maybe you keep that bind. Maybe you prefer to extend that left leg and come into your half moon, reaching the left hand high, keeping length through the right side of the body, rotating the chest. Take one more breath. Wonderful. Slowly start to bend your right leg. Start to send your left foot towards the back of the mat. And then as you inhale, we're going to rise up. We're into our warrior two on the right side. So bending deeply into that right leg. The outside edge of your left foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Reaching long through the arms. Breathing here. Tailbone lengthens down towards the ground. One more deep breath. With your next inhalation, flip the palm of your right hand. As you exhale, reverse your warrior. So sliding your left hand down the outside of the left leg, lengthening through the right side of the body, rotating the chest. Make sure to keep that nice bend in the right leg. If you would like to, you can lift up that right heel. Breathing here. Two more beautiful breaths. Wonderful. If you have lifted up that right heel, slowly place it down. Inhale. Come all the way up to your warrior two. Exhale. Next inhalation, straighten your right leg. Turn the toes in. Raise the arms and reach high. As you exhale, fold all the way forward. Place your hands down to the mat. Take an inhalation, press the ground away, lengthen. As you exhale, fold forward. Coming into your Prasarita Padottanasana A. Maybe you stay with the hands on the mat. Maybe you start to walk your hands back. You bring the crown of your head down, and you might be coming up into your tripod headstand. So if that's you, you've got hardly any weight on the crown of the head. You slowly start to lift those legs, squeezing the elbows in, breathing wherever you are. If you've taken that tripod, split your legs, slowly lower down. Let's all meet. Take an inhalation to lengthen. Slowly walk your hands around to frame your right foot. Exhale, step back. Take it through your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. In your downward facing dog, drop your knees, come to all fours. Untuck your toes. We're going to come into Anahatasana or melting heart. So we're keeping the hips and knees in one line. And we're going to slowly start to walk the hands forward and then gently lower the chest down towards the ground. Either your chin or your forehead come down, depending what feels better for you. Breathing here. Finding space in the shoulders, the upper back, the middle back. Taking 2 more lovely breaths here. And then as you inhale, slowly start to come on up to all fours. Tuck your toes. Exhale, lift yourself up, coming into your downward facing dog. Take an inhale here. Take an exhale here. On your next inhalation, send your left leg high, 3-legged dog. As you exhale, thread the left leg underneath your body. Take it towards the top right corner of the mat. Both legs are straight. Inhale, raise your right hand. Open up your chest. Come into your fallen triangle. Lifting up, reaching that right hand high. Breathing in here. 1 more breath. Really rotating the chest towards the ceiling. As you exhale, bring your right hand down to the mat. Inhale, send your left leg high, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your left foot forward. Lower the right knee. Keep the toes tucked. Inhale, raise the arms. Push your hips forward. Exhale, cactus the arms. So taking that bend in the elbows, actively drawing the shoulder blades together, drawing the elbows towards each other, lifting through the chest. Breathing here. Wonderful. Really grounding through that left foot. Take 2 more lovely breaths, finding that space through the front of the body. And then preparing to come up. We're using the strength of the legs. Inhale, lift up into that high lunge. Exhale, we stay here. So right heel is high, right leg is super straight and strong. Stay with the breath. The right hip draws forward as the left hip draws back. So gently drawing the inner thighs together. 1 more breath. Wonderful. As you inhale, join your palms together. Exhale, slowly start to send your chest forward. Pour the weight into the left foot. Use your glutes. Inhale, float your right leg up. And you're coming into that warrior 3. Breathing here, extending the right leg long, reaching the crown of the head forward. Strong standing leg, lifting the kneecap, engaging the quad. Last breath. Nice. From there, as you inhale, slowly start to bring the right knee into the chest. Exhale. From there, start to bend that right leg. Take your right hand to the outside of the right foot. And just take a moment to squeeze the knees together. So you might already start to feel a stretch through the front of that right thigh. From there, we're going to start to kick the foot into the hand. And we're going to start to send the chest forward. Extend that left arm out in front of you. So it's almost like a counterweight. Really press the foot into the hand. Finding that space through the front of the body here in your dancer's pose. 1 more breath. And then very slowly we're going to start to bring the left hand down, either onto the mat or onto a block. Coming into your half moon pose, maybe you keep the bind. Maybe you start to extend that right leg and reach the right hand high to come up into the half moon pose. Rotating the chest. Finding space through the sides of the body here. And from there, slowly start to bend the left leg. Send your right foot to the back of the mat. Inhale, rise up into your warrior 2. Bending the left leg. Outside edge of your right foot, parallel to the back of the mat. Pressing actively through the fingertips of both hands. Take 2 more breaths here. And then keep the legs as they are. Inhale, flip your left palm. Exhale, reverse your warrior. So sliding your right hand down the outside of your right leg. Reaching that left arm long, rotating the chest. Breathing here. Strong energy through the legs. Maybe lifting up that left heel. That might allow you to get a little bit deeper into that hip. And 1 more breath. If you've lifted the heel, place it down. Inhale, come back up to your warrior two. Exhale. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Turn your toes in, raise the arms and reach high. This time, exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, draw your shoulder blades together. Draw the arms away from you. Exhale, slowly come into your forward fold. Coming into Prasarita Padottanasana C. Feet grounded, legs active. Again, drawing the shoulder blades together, finding that space through the front of the body. And just start to allow the weight to come slightly out of the heels. So maybe the weight of the arms allows you to start to shift that weight a little bit towards the front of the feet. Let's take one more breath. And exhale. Take an inhalation, come up halfway. Gently release your hands onto the mat in front of you. Exhale. As you inhale, slowly walk your hands around to frame your left foot. Exhale, step back. Take it through a vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, drop your knees once again. Bring your elbows down, bring your forearms down. Coming into a dolphin pose, draw the elbows in close, press the ground away from you. Give yourself a really firm foundation. From there, tuck the toes, lift up your hips, walk your feet in nice and close, send the hips high. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you're going to have a play with inhaling, sending the right leg high. Exhale, place the right foot down. We switch sides. Inhale, left leg goes high. Exhale, you place it down. Maybe you're going to have a play with inhaling one leg up into the sky, coming high up on the ball of the other foot, and maybe having a few little hops, just having a little play with your forearm stand today. Breathing wherever you are. Keep pressing the ground away from you with the elbows, with the forearms. Finding that space in the shoulders. Let's take one more breath wherever you are. And then slowly find your way down. And let's all come into a child's pose. So sending your hips back towards your heels. Reaching the arms forward, bringing the forehead down. Take a deep inhalation through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. One more time, deep inhalation through the nose. Exhale. And then seal the lips. And just let the breath soften and soften and soften. Let the breath just be whatever it needs to be in this moment, without trying to change it or influence it in any way. Just take this time to slow down, to ground your energy. Taking a few more moments in here. And then nice and slow, take your time. Start to come up to all fours. From all fours, start to make your way through to seated. Extending your legs out in front of you. Bring the legs hip distance, maybe a little bit wider. Let the feet be soft, let the legs relax. If you feel like you're kind of falling backwards, I would recommend to sit up onto a block or something to give you a little bit of extra height. We're going to come into a forward fold. We're going to raise the arms and reach high. And then slowly, we're just going to melt into a forward fold. So if it's comfortable for you to do so round the spine, we're not trying to grab the toes or hold the feet. Simply just allow the arms to flop down onto the mat beside the legs. As I said, let the spine round. Allow the head to hang heavy. You might want to support underneath the forehead or the torso. You can use blocks, you can use cushions, whatever allows you to be really relaxed in here. Close the eyes if it feels good. Allow the muscles of the body to relax. Allow the entire weight of the body to surrender into the ground. Finding space here through the back of the body. Stretching the hamstrings. Stretching the muscles that run either side of the spine. Really breathing into that space through the back of the body. Take just a few more moments here. Maybe a little more space becomes available. And then very, very slowly, really take your time. Start to come on out from your forward fold. Walk your hands behind you. And just take a moment to lean back. Give your legs a very gentle little shake. Feel the response of the body. And then from there, slowly come to lie onto your back, bringing your knees into your chest with you. As you arrive onto your back, take a few little gentle rocks from side to side. Bring the knees to center. Take your arms out to the sides. And we're going to come into a twist. So to begin with, we're going to drop the knees to the right. Maybe slide your hips and your upper body over to the left. And just take a few moments in this twist, finding space through the left side of the torso, the left outer hip and thigh. Breathing here. Try to keep that left shoulder in contact with the ground as much as possible without forcing. Couple more moments here. And then very slowly bring the knees back to center. Pause for a moment to reset again. Maybe take those little rocks side to side. And then knees to center. Take the arms to the sides and drop your knees over to the left this time. Sliding your hips and your upper body into a place that allows you to really find that space through the right side of the body. Breathing here, gently drawing that right shoulder down towards the ground. Noticing any shifts in the body, changes in the breath. Noticing your thoughts, acknowledging any emotions. And then nice and slow, bring the knees back through to center. Again, you might like to hug the knees in, maybe take a few gentle rocks. And from there, start to make your way towards your Shavasana. So take a moment to find yourself a comfortable position, maybe on the back. Maybe you prefer to lay on your side or roll onto your tummy, whatever feels good for you. Find a position where you can really relax for the next few minutes. Inviting a softening of any tension that you might be working with. Allowing the eyes to close. Allowing the breath to be so soft that it's barely even a whisper. Releasing any effort, any trying. Really just allowing yourself to be. If you would like to stay longer in your Shavasana, then of course, feel free to do so. If you are ready to come on out, then start to bring a little bit of movement to the body. Whatever feels good for you. Gently reawakening the body. If it feels good, take a stretch. Take a deep inhalation as you lengthen. Exhale, release it out. And just take this next few moments to do what you need to do to bring yourself up to a comfortable seated position. So coming back to the place where we started our practice. Seated at the top of the mat. Sit bones grounded. Gently lengthening from the ground all the way up through to the crown of the head. Close down your eyes. And just find a place of stillness once again. Becoming aware of your body. Becoming aware of your breath. Becoming aware of the mind, thoughts, emotions, how you feel in this moment. And then join together your palms. Bring the thumbs to rest at the center of the chest. And take a moment to reflect on your intention. If there's someone you would like to offer your practice to, bring that person to mind. Maybe someone you love, or maybe someone that needs a little bit of extra love in these days. And then slowly lift the thumbs to the center of the forehead. And come into a forward fold, placing your hands to the earth. Namaste. Thank you so much. Thank you for practicing with me. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the practice, and I hope to see you again next time. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.